Come on. Come on down here with me.
I thought I heard footsteps.
Oh my God.
Tonight, we look at 6 disturbing camping encounters caught on camera. Real moments, real danger. Don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying footage like this. Let's begin. Meet Lucas, a father of 3 and the creator behind Slab Dog. Logically, a channel where he documents outdoor adventures with his family. On this particular evening, they were enjoying a walk through Hummel Park in Omaha, a beautiful yet notoriously eerie location. What started as a peaceful stroll became something far more disturbing.
Come on. What is what? Candles? Come here. Let's check it out. No bullshit. Come on. Come on down here with me. Come here.
As night fell, Lucas's youngest daughter began feeling uneasy, claiming she heard strange noises. That's when they saw it. A single candle flickering in the middle of the trail.
Guys, come on. Guys, check it out. Come here. Come down here with me right now. Guys, seriously. Guys, come here now. Come here with me. We're going to follow this trail. Hold on. Look where the trail. Come here now. Come here with me right now. Come here. There's a blood trail and a t-shirt. There's a bloody t-shirt. Whoa, whoa, wait a minute.
As Lucas approached, he found a blood-stained t-shirt lying near the candle, as if part of some twisted ritual. More candles lined the trail, leading them deeper into the woods. Where? Where?
Right there.
Where?
Behind the tree.
What tree?
That tree.
Which one?
That one.
Where?
Right there. Dad!
Which one? This one here?
What do you think we're talking about? There he is. Dad, go over there.
Where?
Go, go. I just saw him. Go. Don't fall. Don't fall.
There's someone behind the tree. They spotted a masked figure watching them from the darkness. Panic set in. Without waiting to investigate further, the family turned and ran.
Oh shit! Get your flashlight, hurry! He had a white face. He had a totally white face.
Really?
He had a totally white face. I thought you guys were kidding. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh my God. You weren't kidding.
You did this one up
No.
there.
Some thought it was a prank. Others believed the scene was real, a glimpse into an actual ritual or even a stalker's trap. But Lucas insisted none of it was staged. We didn't set that up. That blood looked fresh. Someone, or something, was out there. The ritualistic candles, the shirt, the masked watcher, all suggest intent. But what kind? To this day, no answers have surfaced. No one has come forward, and no explanation has been given. But one thing is clear. Someone was waiting for them in the woods that night, and they were not meant to be found. So, what would you do if your evening walk led you straight into the middle of something unexplainable? Doug, the creator behind Fear Fanatics, is no stranger to darkness. From haunted buildings to Bigfoot hunts, he's ventured into the unknown more times than most. But on November 16, 2024, Doug set off on a solo camping trip in Ohio's East Fork State Park, one that would quickly spiral into a waking nightmare. Arriving around midnight, Doug planned to hike into the woods, find a quiet spot, and set up camp. But barely 5 minutes into his walk, something felt wrong.
Okay, there's the light, guys. I'm gonna turn my light off. No, if that, I'm so glad it's back on. I don't know if that's a street light. If that's a street light, I'm going to feel like a fool. But I swear to God, it was off not too long ago, and now it's back on. And I don't really know what I should do. I feel like it's moving, but it could be the leaves on the trees just like swaying and like making it appear to be moving. This is freaking me out because I'm in the middle of the woods, dude. I'm going to have to go down there though, because this is the way to the first sight, and I swear it's moving, bro. I'm thinking there could be somebody camping down here. The only thing I'm worried about is like I don't want them to think I'm sneaking up on them if it's somebody, because that could freak them out, you know? And it's because, like I said, it's 1:30 in the morning. There's no street lights out here in the park. That's what's freaking me out, guys.
A faint light flickered deep within the trees. At first, Doug thought it might be a street lamp or a fellow camper, but there were no roads or campsites nearby. Then, the light moved. As he approached, the light vanished.
This is so weird. This is not the way to start a solo camp, dude. This is what I was talking about in my live, that I didn't want to get something in my head and not be able to get it out of my head. So I'm going to sneak closer. All right, so the light that was up there is now gone again.
He pressed on, whispering into the camera that the light had reappeared, then vanished again. Someone or something was out there.
All right, guys, so this is like, it's a big clearing, and the trail is like right behind me. It goes both directions, this way and this way. So if you're allowed to camp off the trail, like I told you before, as long as you don't make a fire. So what I'm going to do is, I like this spot because it's up on top of this like hilly area, and I don't think anybody would come up this way, even if they saw the tent, which I don't think they would see. It's pretty far down. So I'm going to put my tent right here. I'm very tired, like I said before. It's still raining. I can't wait to get this tent up and get inside and just like lay down and get this backpack off.
Eventually, he reached a clearing and set up camp. Rain fell steadily. He crawled into his tent, exhausted.
It's very quiet here, guys, like eerily quiet. The only thing I can hear is the rain hitting the leaves on the ground and the tent now. But I'm like in the middle of the woods. The good thing is I have a couple extra lights and stuff, and I think I'll be fine. So I'm gonna climb in and then talk to you guys for a little bit. I'm gonna go to sleep, or try to anyway. All right, so good night. Wish me luck.
But just as he began to doze off, I thought I heard footsteps. I can see a light. A flashlight swept across the trees. A man walked silently past his tent, just feet away.
I thought I heard footsteps. I'm gonna turn my light on. There's something outside my tent, guys. I can see a light. There is somebody over there with a flashlight. They walked right by my tent, and now they're on down the trail. Oh my goodness, bro. My heart is beating so fast right now. But
When the stranger returned, Doug stepped out and confronted him. No answer. The man turned and ran. That was the final straw.
okay. See, this is not right, dude. Like, if he is just gonna keep sneaking around here, you guys saw that. I'm not staying here. Excuse me, I'm getting my stuff and I'm getting the heck out of here. I don't want to be followed out of here either, so I'm gonna be like a nervous wreck the whole way. I want to be able to call somebody if I need to. And my other phone died, the one that I was recording with, and the only one I have left now is this one. And I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I'm kind of freaked out, but I'm gonna turn my camera off and just leave my light on, and then that way, if I need to use it, I can use it. But I've got this in my hand, And I'm ready to pull this bad boy out if I have to, because that was just very freaky. But I'll when I get off the trail, I will get back on here. So I'll be right back, guys.
Doug's encounter raises chilling questions. Was it a fellow camper, a wanderer, or someone with far darker intentions? What's most unsettling is the behavior, returning multiple times, staying silent, standing motionless. And let's not forget, Doug was deep in the woods. The odds of someone aimlessly stumbling near his tent at 1:30 a.m. during a storm are low. Was the man watching Doug before he even arrived? Did he follow the light? Or was the light a lure? Doug made it out safely, but even now, he can't shake the image of that silent man, standing, staring, disappearing into the dark. Who was he? Why didn't he speak? And what might have happened if Doug had fallen asleep? Sometimes it's not the ghosts you should fear in the forest. It's the people. Meet Chris, a nature enthusiast whose TikTok is a collection of peaceful hikes, serene campsites, and the quiet beauty of the wilderness. For years, his content has been calming and inspiring. But on one quiet afternoon near his home, everything changed. What started as a simple walk through the woods would lead to something far more disturbing. Something that even a seasoned outdoorsman like Chris wasn't prepared for. Chris set out along a familiar trail. The forest was silent. Too silent. As he moved deeper into the trees, an eerie sensation began to set in. The kind of feeling that crawls up your spine and whispers, "You're not alone." He tried to shake it off. "Probably just my imagination," he mumbled into the camera. But the feeling only grew stronger. Then, without warning,
What would you do if this happened to you?
he saw it. In the distance, a figure, barely visible through the trees, was standing still, watching him. And then, slowly, it waved. Chris, clearly shaken, called out, "What's that?" His voice trembled, a mixture of confusion and growing fear. And then, the video cuts to black. No scream, no explanation, no closure, just silence. The abrupt ending left viewers stunned. Was it someone playing a prank? A forest dweller? A spirit? What truly disturbed many was the wave. It wasn't aggressive. It wasn't panicked. It was calm. Too calm. As if, whatever it was, wanted to be seen. Chris never posted a follow-up. No live stream. No storytime update. Just silence. Some believe he staged the video. Others think something far more sinister occurred. Something that stopped him from ever talking about it again. To this day, no one knows what happened to Chris after that walk in the woods. Was it just an eerie coincidence? A silent stalker? Or something beyond our understanding? So the next time you feel that invisible gaze in the forest, when the wind dies down and the silence becomes too heavy, don't just look around. Look behind you. This is Oliver, the voice behind Firefly Fishing, a channel known for peaceful escapes into nature's most remote rivers and alpine valleys. His adventures revolve around a simple love: fly fishing. On July 29, 2022, Oliver embarked on a dream trip to Yellowstone National Park, the crown jewel of the American wilderness. But while Yellowstone is known for geysers and grizzlies, what Oliver would face that night was something far less natural and far more unnerving.
Wow, it's been a long day, guys. Not a whole lot of luck fishing. However, can't beat being in Yellowstone National Park.
The day was warm, the sky clear. Oliver fished the Yellowstone River for hours. His luck was sparse, but the view made up for it.
Can't beat this. Camping Riverside in Yellowstone.
It's about the best we got, guys. There's not a whole lot of cover, so if someone comes down here, I mean, we are sticking out in the open. I'm not going to dare go off any side trail or anything like that. We're going to stay here. Nice, look at this beautiful spot. Riverside camping, guys. in Yellowstone. Can't really beat that. Wow, gorgeous. Pretty tempted to fish, but I'm just about fished out, guys.
As night fell, Oliver pulled off a remote side trail and parked his truck in a hidden spot near the woods. It wasn't a designated camping site. He knew that, but it was quiet, peaceful, perfect.
Well, guys, I have been hanging out just for the last little bit here. It just got dark here, so I decided to hop in the back of the truck now, as I was getting pretty terrified with the grizzlies and all that good stuff, guys. Fingers crossed nothing happens in the rest of the night. It's been a pretty good night so far, pretty good day. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been an awesome adventure. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and I'll wake you up if anything else goes on the rest of the night, but I think we're looking all right, so I hope.
Darkness rolled in. Alone in his truck, he settled into the back to sleep. Just me and the grizzlies tonight.
Coming, sir.
Hey, dude, sorry to bother you, man. It's getting late. No worries. Fortunately, there's no camping in here. Are you the only one vehicle going?
It's just me, man.
Alright, can you step out? Do you got a license on you, bro?
Dude, I'll have to get my wallet, man.
You doing anything? You okay?
Yeah, man, just, actually out of Boise. Just doing some camping. I did not know it was illegal.
Around midnight, a vehicle approached slowly. Then, a loud knock on the window. A flashlight scanned the inside of his truck. Oliver froze, heart racing, bear spray in one hand, phone in the other. Silence. Then a voice. "Hey, anyone in the vehicle?" "Officer Tyler, step out, please." Reluctantly, Oliver complied. Fortunately, it was a ranger, a routine patrol. He got off with a warning, but what stuck with him wasn't the ticket. It was the timing. While this story may seem tame on the surface, there's something deeply unsettling about the timing of the encounter. Why that trail? Why that moment? Why did the ranger approach without lights until the last second? Many viewers questioned how the ranger found him in such a remote spot, a place even Oliver admitted was off the path. Some theorized that it wasn't a ranger at all, until Oliver verified his badge. Others thought it could have been a near miss with someone else, someone with far worse intentions. Oliver left Yellowstone the next morning, promising never to stealth camp there again. But the knock, the light, the silence right before it all, it stuck with him. Out in the wilderness, a ranger is the best case scenario. But what if it hadn't been? So the next time you settle into your car for the night, deep in the woods, and hear a knock on your window, ask yourself, would you open the door? Meet Dustin, a peaceful soul known for his TikTok channel Dustin Lee Frazier, where he shares tranquil solo camping trips and cozy nature retreats. But in early 2023, during what was supposed to be a relaxing vacation in the Australian wilderness, Dustin captured something far more chilling than a sunrise or birdsong. He had rented a secluded Airbnb tucked deep within the woods, the perfect escape. But one night, something, or someone, came knocking in the dark. After arriving late and cooking himself a quiet dinner, Dustin went to bed expecting nothing more than a peaceful night's sleep. But at exactly 2 a.m., a loud crash from the kitchen jolted him awake. It sounded like pots and pans being thrown across the room. Frozen in bed, he listened. Silence followed. No movement, no voices, just stillness. But the unease was growing. Too afraid to move, Dustin reached for his phone, trying to distract himself. But that's when his camera accidentally caught something far worse than a noise. There, in the hallway, a man, standing motionless, just watching him. Dustin's breath caught in his throat. He mustered the courage to confront the figure, but the moment he moved, it vanished. Footsteps thundered through the house. The front door slammed. Whoever, or whatever it was, had fled into the woods. Later, while reviewing the footage, Dustin adjusted the brightness. What he found sent chills down his spine. The man wore a tall hat and a white mask. The image quickly went viral. Comments flooded in, with many viewers claiming the figure resembled the Babadook, a terrifying entity from Australian folklore, often associated with psychological torment and shadowy appearances. But others offered more grounded theories. A stalker? A masked prankster? A squatter who had been hiding in the Airbnb? Still, none of that explains how the man moved so silently, or why he stood perfectly still, just watching. Dustin left the Airbnb immediately, checking into a nearby hotel, but the damage was already done. He couldn't sleep for nights after, haunted not just by the footage, but by a single thought. What if he hadn't woken up? Who was the masked figure? Was it a flesh and blood intruder? Or something older, darker, and bound to that forest home? Whatever it was, it found him, and it stood there, silently, waiting. That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.